Alright, so jumping right into the video, I'm starting with freshly washed hair. And I'm going to go ahead and do my leave out in the front because I'm going to do the flip over method. So I'm going to be leaving the whole front of my hair out. Leave out more hair than I did if you want to use only one pack. Once I was done with the style, I realized I made a huge mistake by only leaving out a little bit, but by the time I got to the end, it was too late. So just heed my warning, leave out more hair in the front. And then just to get it out the way, I'm just going to do a twist to this leave out. If you can braid, good for you. I can't braid that well, so I'm just doing like a little twist to get it out the way. And then I'm going to be braiding the rest of my hair in straight backs, just going like straight to the back. I did also leave out some hair at the back of my head, like at the bottom, but I did that off camera. It's just so like I can wear this hair up in a ponytail if I wanted to make it more versatile. But if you don't want to leave out hair in the back, you absolutely don't have to. So after I'm done braiding my hair, I'm pinning them up with bobby pins. I know some people use like the little crochet tool thingy to like drag them underneath your braids. I don't know how to use that tool. Like I never learned. I tried, it was hard. So the easiest for me is bobby pins, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. And then you can see the amount of hair that I left out in the back. Not too much, just a little bit to cover the tracks when I decide to pull it up into a ponytail. And this is how everything looks. I have my leave out in the front, the back, and then these are my braids going straight to the back. So the hair that I'm using is from QVR. They sent one pack of their 20-inch water wave seamless clip-ins that includes 10 pieces, which is 2 of their 5 clips like this, and then 2 of the 4 clips, 2 of the 3 clips, and then 2 sets of the 2 clips to make 10 total. So to start, I'm starting off with the 3-prong because the distance from the back of my head, like where my nape is a little bit smaller. But use whatever size works for you. I just measure from side to side which clip fits better. Then I'm going to unsnap the little clips and then hook it into my hair. I left my hair, kinky and unflat ironed so that it has something to grab onto. And then I also pulled it up to make sure you can't see it if I pull it up into a ponytail. So basically I'm going to repeat the same steps moving up my head. I just measure like with the clip from side to side. I believe this was the 5-prong one that I used, and I'm going across that thick part with the braid right now. And I'm not worried about the braid showing because the hair is like wavy curly hair, so once I like fluff it out you won't be able to see it. And so yeah, I'm just feeling as I go, measuring from side to side to see which clips would work the best, and then unclipping them and moving up my head. So as I move along, I'm spacing them pretty far apart, probably like 1 inch apart, because I wanted to make sure, first of all, that I had enough to do a full head. And so like I know you can see like the flat tape back here, but once I like spread the hair out and style it later, you can't see it. And also they're clip-ins, so if you mess up, like it's fine. You can just unclip it, shift things around as needed. So don't worry about trying to do it perfect the first time. I think once you do it one time and get used to how you put them in on your head, then you'll get used to them overall. And then so the next thing that I do want to mention is that like towards the middle of my head, I did start using like the longer clips because the circumference from side to side, not the circumference, but the distance from one side of my head to the other is a little bit longer, and I wanted to make sure to get the sides covered. Once I got to about halfway up my head, I took one of the 2 prongs and I put it on the side so that it'll start covering up my side. So I pulled down some of my leave out and then I stuck a 2-prong clip on the side, as you can see here, just so I can have some volume on the sides of my head. And I did the same thing on each side. Then after I do the sides, I'm just continuing again with the rest of the clips, moving slowly up my head. So this is what the back is looking like so far after moving up some. You can't really see the clips, and the ones that you can see will be covered up once I style the hair. So we're doing pretty good. Next, I'm going to move on and just keep doing the same thing. I'm going to be putting the clips going straight back all the way until I get to the front. And then once I get to the very front, that's when I start using the two-prong clips to cover any leftover hair in the front. All right, so the main installation part is over. Now you can kind of start to get the vibe of what it's going to look like, but of course I'm going to style it. This is just how the clips are looking in the front of my hair, and I did readjust some, but I did that a little bit later and I'll show you then. And then this is just what the back of the hair is looking like once it's like all the way done. I know it's some showing a little bit, but trust me, I fix it later. So now it's time to work that magic. So you got to take some water and you got to take some mousse. And that is what's going to bring these curls to life. So first I'm just going to saturate the hair in this water from my spray bottle. And then I'm going to go in with my mousse. This is my 𝐂𝐃 mousse, or just any kind of mousse that you have will do, honestly. And then I'm just going to take one of these brushes here with the holes. I think they're like Demon brushes, whatever it's called. And then that's what's going to define the curls. Definitely make sure you get the hair saturated and get them like really soaked, just to make sure you're not combing through dry hair, or else that's going to make the curls frizzy. Unless if that's the look that you want, then you can definitely do that. But I'm definitely going for a more kind of defined look. After I defined my curls, I realized I had one left of these little clips here, and it was one of the two prongs, so I just cut it in half, and then put one on each side of my head to kind of just add more volume to the sides. I feel like I needed it anyway because it was looking a little skimp on the sides. And then for the little second piece that I had, I actually wound up putting that forward, going towards my face to add a little bit more volume, since I was doing a flip over and my hair was going to be flipped over to the right side. Now it's time for me to blend my natural hair with the curls. So luckily I have this really super tiny curling wand, and so I'm just taking very small pieces of my hair and mixing it with pieces of the clip-ins to blend the two. I'm also just taking my wand and curling a few random strands in the hair just so that it can define the curls. I just wanted the curl pattern and the rest of the hair to match the curl pattern of my leave out pretty much. So yeah, I'm just curling a few random pieces. So next I'm going with my edge booster, and I'm going to define or do my edges. This is really what shapes the hair and really makes it look like something. Now you don't have to do edges if you don't want to. You can always brush it straight back or do whatever. But for me, this is really what made the style look really cute. All right, so lastly, I just took some scissors and decided to just trim up the ends, even though I didn't have to do that. But I think I just wanted more of a blunt cut look with the hair, just so it looks more fluffier at the bottom. And then it turned out like this, which I thought was kind of cute. But yeah, that is it, y'all. That is as simple as it is to install these clips. The longest part really was just styling it and blending, but besides that, it's really quick and easy to install, and you get a really cute look, and it's a really great protective style. Definitely check out this hair. The information is in the description box below. I really love this curl pattern. Again, it's a water wave. even though it looks like really curly. Well, maybe because I curled it, but it's definitely a water wave. I didn't have any issues with like tangling or shedding. The only thing is I wish I probably would have had like 2 packs as opposed to just 1, just so I can have a little bit more of a fuller look. Even though 1 pack will do a full head, I recommend 2. And mind you, I have thin hair, so if you have thicker hair, definitely try to do 2. I feel like that'll work out better for you. But yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Adios till next time.